Hey guys, I'm Wilson.
And I'm Kelly.
And we are on the Mewve. Coming to you from a great location today. We're excited to see this. We love our museums. And today we're at the
National Museum of Military Vehicles.
Yeah, we're excited about this.
This is a hidden gem, a new hidden gem.
I think so. We're just outside of Dubois, Wyoming, and on our way down to Cheyenne for Frontier Days, and this was a stop that we just couldn't miss. So it's right here on the road. It's a brand new museum. Tons of vehicles, I've heard.
Yep, so let's go check it out.
Yeah, come on. That's the coolest gun in here because it starts really kind of the American Revolution. So, in a way, Private John Simpson's musket stayed in his family until 2019, we learned. It's cool. This museum is like really comprehensive with the military vehicles. We've been to quite a few now. We've been to the National World War II Museum down in New Orleans, and then we went to the U.S. Army Museum, which is up in Virginia, just south of D.C. back in late May. And we love these type of museums. They're just so full of history, and the objects that actually made the history are here. I don't think I've seen one of those. Have you? Oh, this is an amphibious Jeep.
I haven't seen anything like that. Let's see, World War II. Pre-World War II.
Only holds 15 gallons of fuel.
I really?
point in their history, except for that trailer. The paint on that truck has not been touched since World War II. At least on the trailer. And so that was it's all original reflectors and paint scheme from the rebuild.
Member crew that we picked up a Vietnamese training that made slightly less than part of the time.
So after you're done with your museum visit, you can stop by these tables, and they have some cards of reflection. You can answer a question about patriotism, what should Americans be proud of. You can answer one about freedom, how do we preserve American freedom. Or you can just write about your thoughts on your museum visit. What kind of thoughts did it inspire you to do?
Put them over here.
So I'm talking about the reminder of how many people have sacrificed for our freedom. So that's what always comes to mind when I walk through places like this.
All right, guys, we just wrapped up our visit here to the National Military Vehicle Museum. Really cool place.
Great place,
like
yeah.
4D in places, sounds, the Vietnam experience. It is, I mean, it's really something special.
Yeah.
You know, they really tried to honor the Vietnam vets, and I think they did an excellent job there. But the vehicles here are pretty awesome to see.
Yeah.
So what do you need to know about the museum?
All right, so it's $20 for adults to get in and $12 for kids 7 or 8 to 16, and under 7 and under are free. This is on Highway 26 and 289 out of Dubois, Wyoming. Only about an hour or so south of the Tetons, so hour and a half or so from Jackson.
Yep, and it's between Riverton and Dubois. And so, you know, this is a great little stop on the way to the Tetons. If you're coming up through this way, definitely something you can spend 3 or 4 hours going through if you choose to read a lot.
It was very intensive. You spend a lot of time getting to know the history. Lots of good information. We just didn't have a lot of time today because we're on our way to our next campsite. We got a pretty long drive. So we've got all the
kids with us.
And that doesn't go as well sometimes.
Yeah, but I think they really enjoyed it. So it is pretty kid friendly.
Yep.
You know, they got
There's
a lot.
some interactive stuff in there they can push buttons and interact with. So that's always good for a museum to have for the kids.
Absolutely. Great museum. We give it 2 thumbs up. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't subscribed yet. And come see this museum. It's such an awesome place to see.
Yep.
We'll see you next time out on the Mewve.